his poetry that night, but the Lanyard is the one that stayed with me, and I never forgot it. And so I'm going to read it tonight, recite it tonight. And Billy is writing this poem about himself as a little boy. So here is the Lanyard. Oh, just one other thing. I just saw him on a video at a commencement when he was the commencement speaker and got an honorary doctorate. And he ended his whole talk to the students with this poem. So he really values this poem. The other day, as I was ricocheting slowly across off the pale blue walls of this room, bouncing from typewriter to piano, from bookshelf to an envelope lying on the floor, I found myself in the L section of the dictionary, where my eyes fell upon the word Lanyard. No cookie nibbled by a French novelist could send one more suddenly into the past. A past where I sat at a workbench at a camp by a deep Adirondack lake, learning how to braid thin plastic strips into a lanyard, a gift for my mother. I had never seen anyone use a lanyard or wear one, if that's what you did with them, but that did not keep me from crossing strand over strand again and again until I had made a boxy red and white lanyard for my mother. She gave me life and milk from her breast, and I gave her a lanyard. She nursed me in many a sick room, listed teaspoons of medicine to my lips, set cold face cloths on my forehead, and then led me out into the airy light and taught me to walk and swim. And I, in turn, presented her with a lanyard. Here are thousands of meals, she said, and here is clothing and good education. And here is your lanyard, I replied, which I made with a little help from a counselor. Here is a breathing body and a beating heart, strong legs, bones, and teeth, and 2 clear eyes to read the world, she whispered. And here, I said, is the lanyard I made at camp. And here I wish to say to her now is a smaller gift, not the archaic truth that you can never repay your mother, but the rueful admission that when she took the two-tone lanyard from my hands, I was as sure as a boy could be that this useless, worthless thing I wove out of boredom would be enough to make us even.
I love it.
So now I'd like to just share a couple of things that this stimulated in me, why I love this poem so much. One is that I actually did make lanyards when I was young. And I actually made a red and white boxy one that I wore as a lifeguard with a whistle on it, of course. And then, so that's kind of in the practical zone. I really did identify with lanyards. And then the other thing, 2 things. The first is Billy Collins as a little boy giving his mother this gift. When I was 6 years old, we only had a grocery store nearby, so I went up there and I found my mother a broom and a dustpan. And I brought them home to her, and she was very gracious and loving and thought that it was wonderful that she had a new broom and dustpan. And I did graduate on to get green silk long gloves and beautiful purses and nice things, so I improved as I got older. But the main thing that touched me in this poem is Billy Collins' mother, because I can really identify as a mother. And so I could just sense her so much through this poem, all the things she did for little Billy that any mother that loves her child, of course, would do. And that she, just seeing him stand, her precious little Billy standing in front of her, would be more than 1,000,000 times enough to make them even.
Thank you.